of loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks will kick it. get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense takes the field. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. To the air, it's Lemon. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks away on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out the 44 with a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off-play action on first down. A strike downfield. Breaks it, continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. we have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Bryant. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durant. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Ducks have this offense rolling. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. This time he's got his man. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Makes the grab. It's Lester. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the punt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing. Rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now they'll run the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Warner. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Makes the grab. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Durant. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Bryant. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Give to the running back. There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Used the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fresno State. Take the lead with the 6. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 28 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Getting out to the supersonic guy. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Catch in the middle. It's Warner.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried.
Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker. In, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. One final play before the end of the quarter. The sure hands, it's Warner. Right midfield, he's got room. All out of space. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Lemon. Under fire. Finds his tight end.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Bring in the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Direct snap.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even if they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab past the marker. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Fresno State right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Got some room and under the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.